Welcome back to the US Open here in Connecticut. This is Stuart Pike with Rod Harrington at the Mohegan Sun, and we've just witnessed a blistering display from Colin Lloyd in the semi-finals. Dropped only 2 legs, and Rod Harrington, that was as good as it gets.
Yeah, it certainly was. It's nice to see old Lloyd really back to his old self, you know, that real concentration. Every dart is methodical, isn't wasted or anything, and that's what he did there. I just hope he can carry on now, because under that performance, he's really going to push anyone, you know, to win this now.
Yeah, fair to say, 2 more performances like that, and he will be crowned a PDC US Open champion 2008. We shall see. One thing's for sure, he'll have a big smile. Let's find out how big. Lloyd is now talking to Becky.
Thanks, Rod and Stuart. Colin, fantastic performance. You were on fire. Have you ever played that well before?
Yeah, many a times. Many a times. But Jaws is kicking in again.
With form like that, you must feel confident in reaching the final.
No, I just take each game as it comes. I'm not worried about who I have to play or who they are or whether. Ronnie was a very, very tough game. We knew that I knew that from the outlet. But 3-0 is a great result for me, and it gives me a lot of confidence going into the next game.
You've got a break before the semis, so you'll be playing Chris Mason or David Fathom.
Yeah, obviously I know Chris very well. We've had some battles in our times, but I don't really know the other guy, and that's not being disrespectful to the guy, but he's obviously shooting some good darts because he's in the quarterfinals of the US Open. But I'll let them guys worry about playing each other before I start worrying about who I'm going to play.
Well, congratulations, Colin. Back over to you guys.
Yes, it was. It really was a brilliant performance from Colin Lloyd, and end average just over 102. But Baxter couldn't live with him. He had his chances, didn't he, to win a set or two, but Lloyd was just too good.
Yeah, he was. He played really well. You know, as Colin said, he knew what Ronnie Baxter was going to be like. You know, it ain't hit or miss with Ronnie. He's just solid. He attacks the dartboard all the time. But Lloyd, you know, over 100 average, you know, everybody would take that every day of the week, Stu.
Well, one thing's for sure, Colin Lloyd has laid down a marker. Don't forget, still to come, the defending champion Phil Taylor against the American star Ray Carver. Mark Durbridge will take on his darting idol Dennis Priestley. But next up, we've got the surprise package of the tournament so far. David Fathom, the Canadian, now living in Phoenix, Arizona, against Mace the Ace. Chris Mason, he's been on good form this weekend too here in Connecticut, and he has been talking to Becky.
Thanks, guys. We've got another great match lined up, and now I'm joined by Chris Mason. Chris, you beat an American yesterday. You've got another one today, and you're playing against the crowd again.
Yeah, it's going to be tough anyway. It's always hard when you're playing out of your own country, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Whoever you play is going to be tough, so you just got to try and knuckle down and do the best you can.
You were a set down to Roger Carter yesterday. Were you pleased with the way you fought back?
Yeah, it's unusual for me. I usually sort of press the self-destruct button, so it was, you know, there's a lot of positives. I was a bit disappointed. I'm playing a lot better than that, you know, away from the television, but as most of us do, I suppose. It's, you know, when you're given an opportunity, you just want to perform to the best you can and you know, make something happen. So that's what I'm waiting to see if, you know, I can pull it out of the hat.
Your next match, you're playing against David Fathom. We don't know a lot about him. What are you expecting from him?
45, 60, 85. You know, he's under as much pressure as I am, and that's what I've got to try and, you know, remember. I know I'm a massive favourite, which is, you know, it's unusual territory for me. I'm usually up against it, and I've just got to concentrate on my own game. And if I play my best darts, then I should take care of him. But I watched his match yesterday against Bill Davis, and he was very impressive, and he's got a lovely straight throw. There's very little can go wrong in his action. So he's going to be a tough opponent. I'm going to treat him as if I would treat any of the other guys. He can play the game, otherwise he wouldn't be here.
Okay, well, best of luck to you, Chris. Cheers.
Well, Mason admitting he was a big favourite, and talking to him last night, he also said he felt the pressure, which is why he started poorly against Roger Carter. So it'll be interesting to see how he starts.
Yeah, he's absolutely stood. I mean, what Chris has normally done when he gets behind, as he admitted there, he presses the self-destruct button. You know, he starts shaking his head. Why is it happening to me? Yesterday he didn't, and the reason he won that game yesterday is because he just knuckled down. He got the one chance he needed in that third set. He took it, went on and won the game. That's what the Chris Mason I particularly want to see. The guy that stands there, keeps concentration, keeps focused, and just keeps playing his darts.
Well, before the tournament started, many people would have said David who? Not anymore. David Fathom, born and raised in British Columbia in Canada, now working as a paramedic firefighter in Phoenix, Arizona. He's been one of the big stories of this US Open here in Connecticut. He's been talking to Becky.
David, congratulations. You're in the quarterfinals. Would you have imagined this coming into the event?
I'd love to say I would have, but since I had to change my flight this morning and make work arrangements, I'm just happy to be here now.
You're a firefighter, aren't you? And you should have been back today at work in Arizona.
Well, it's a good thing this will air in the UK and I won't go in so much trouble, but yeah, I had to call in sick this morning so I could make a little more money.
Now, I understand that you were a professional goalkeeper in Canada. You're quite a sportsman.
Well, yeah, if you're going to do something, do it right, I guess.
Now, you've got Chris Mason next. How are you expecting the match to turn out?
You know, Chris is a talented player and very experienced, and my goal today is just to go up there and be me, and if I be me, I'll be happy at the end of the day.
Have you followed any superstitions to calm those nerves for the match?
You know, normally I'm not superstitious at all, but today I found myself ordering the same breakfast for 3 days in a row on purpose, so we'll see how that goes.
Excellent. Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, he's a laid-back character, isn't he?
Well, the way he played yesterday, Chris Mason's got a game on his hands. You know, as Chris said, he's got a good throw. Not a lot can go wrong with it. And just hope nerves doesn't get to him.
OK, we shall see. Colin Lloyd awaits the winner in the semi-finals. Coming up very soon, we've got David Fathom against Chris Mason live.